I almost got stranded in Rome because of a mistake I didn't even know I was making. It was late, my phone was dead, and the address I thought I had memorized just vanished from my mind. After talking with hundreds of solo female travelers, I realized we're all making the same 7 critical errors. Some are embarrassing, others are dangerous, but all of them can ruin your trip if you're not careful. Hey travel vets, I'm Travel Vet, and today I'm sharing the solo travel mistakes that could literally save your next adventure. Whether it's your first solo trip or your 10th, these are the errors I see women, including me, making over and over again. Stick around. Mistake number 6, the one about cash, is a lesson I learned in a tiny Greek village, and mistake number 4 could actually put you in real danger. Let's get into it. The first mistake many travelers make is oversharing their location in real time on social media. It's so tempting to let everyone know exactly where you are, especially when you're excited about a new place or a beautiful experience. But this habit can have serious consequences, especially for solo travelers. In Morocco, I posted live stories from my riad in Marrakesh, sharing not just the name but also the street and even the view from my window. I wanted to capture the magic of the moment and share it instantly with my friends and followers. But just hours later, a stranger messaged me. "I see you're staying at Riad Yasmin. I'm just around the corner." It was a message that made my heart race and my hands shake. That chill down my spine. That's when I realized I'd broadcast my exact location to thousands of strangers, some of whom I knew nothing about. Suddenly, my excitement turned into anxiety. The desire for instant connection and validation can have a dark side. We often forget that not everyone watching has good intentions. As solo women, our safety has to be the absolute priority. No photo or story is worth risking your well-being. The solution is simple. Post with a delay. I call it postcards, not live feeds. Share your adventures, but do it on your own terms and timeline. Take all the photos and videos you want. Capture every moment, but wait to post until after you've left that location. This small change can make a huge difference. Use story highlights to recap your day once you're safely back in your room, or even after you've moved on to your next destination. That way, you can still share your journey without putting yourself at risk. Your followers will still feel like they're right there with you, experiencing every step of your adventure. But you'll always be one step ahead of anyone with bad intentions. Think of your social media as a travel journal, a place to reflect and share memories, not a live tracking device for the world to follow in real time. By sharing after the fact, you control your narrative and, most importantly, your safety. You decide what to reveal and when. So next time you're about to post with a location tag, pause. Ask yourself if it can wait. Save it for later, when you're no longer there. Your future self will thank you for making this small but powerful choice. Be a smart traveler. Connect, share, and inspire. But always put your safety first. That's the real adventure. The second mistake? Not researching local customs. In Istanbul, I was turned away from the Blue Mosque for wearing a sleeveless top and shorts. I hadn't learned the basic etiquette for entering a sacred place. It's not just about dress codes. Gestures, greetings, tipping, and social norms matter too. These small details are the building blocks of respectful interaction. When locals see you've made an effort, they open up, transforming your experience. Before you go, spend an hour researching cultural etiquette for your destination. Use travel blogs, YouTube, and guidebooks for quick insights. Apps like Google Translate and offline etiquette guides are invaluable on the go. Traveling with humility and curiosity opens doors and deepens connections. Don't let a lack of preparation close off experiences. A little research goes a long way. The next mistake is ignoring your gut instincts, especially when you're worried about coming across as impolite or overreacting. So often, we silence that inner warning because we don't want to be rude or we're afraid of making a scene. I remember one night in a taxi when the driver suddenly took a shortcut down a series of dark, unfamiliar streets, far from the main road I recognized. My instincts screamed that something was off, that this wasn't right, and I felt a wave of anxiety wash over me. But I hesitated, second-guessing myself, not wanting to seem paranoid or offend the driver by questioning his route. Finally, I found the courage to speak up, asking him to return to the main road, my voice firmer than I felt inside. Maybe it truly was a shortcut, or maybe it wasn't. I'll never know for sure. But the outcome didn't matter. What mattered was that I almost let my desire to be polite override my intuition, and that could have put me in real danger. Your gut is a powerful survival tool, honed by evolution to pick up on subtle cues and signals that your conscious mind might miss. It processes information quickly, often before you're even aware of what's happening, and it's there to keep you safe. As solo travelers, we have to unlearn the urge to be agreeable at all costs, and instead prioritize our own safety and well-being. It's not just okay to say no, to change your mind, or to remove yourself from a situation that feels wrong. It's necessary. You have every right to leave, to walk away, or to distance yourself if something doesn't feel right, no matter what anyone else thinks. Remember, you don't owe anyone your time, your attention, or your presence if you feel unsafe or uncomfortable. If you need an excuse, have one ready. But never forget that no is a complete sentence, and you don't have to justify your boundaries. Practice listening to that inner voice, and get comfortable acting on it, even if it feels awkward at first. When you feel uneasy, pause, take a breath, and assess your surroundings before making your next move. Trust your instincts above all else, even if it means risking a little awkwardness or offending someone. It's always better to be considered rude and stay safe than to be polite and put yourself in harm's way. Your intuition is your superpower, an inner compass that's always looking out for you. Honor it, trust it, and let it guide you. Every single time, no matter what. This mistake almost left me stranded in Rome, having no backup plans and relying solely on technology. My phone died and I had no printout, no screenshot, no offline map, nothing. I was stuck at the taxi rank, unable to give the driver an address. That panic taught me, redundancy is essential. Always take screenshots of your bookings and confirmations. Download offline maps and pin key locations before you leave. Keep a physical copy of your first night's accommodation details in your wallet. If you lose your phone, you can still get to safety. Have a backup hotel in mind in case your booking falls through. These simple steps turn a potential crisis into a minor inconvenience. Don't put all your eggs in one digital basket. Old-fashioned backups work when modern tech fails. Plan for the unexpected, and you'll travel with confidence. Redundancy isn't optional, it's your safety net. Learn from my Rome mishap and always have a backup. The fifth mistake, inadequate emergency contacts. If something goes wrong, does anyone know exactly where you are or what to do? A vague itinerary isn't enough. Your loved ones need specifics. Use the rule of 3. Send your full itinerary to at least 3 trusted people. Include flight numbers, hotel names, tour details, and daily plans. Set a check-in schedule and a plan for missed check-ins. Register your trip with your country's embassy or consulate. For U.S. citizens, that's the Smart Traveler Enrollment Program. Step: carry emergency info on your phone's lock screen and a physical card in your wallet, in English and the local language. Paramedics look for this info in emergencies. This isn't about fear, it's about being prepared and giving your loved ones peace of mind. A strong safety net lets you explore with confidence. Preparation is an act of love for yourself and those who care about you. Don't skip this step. It's the invisible support for every solo adventure. Stay safe, stay connected. The sixth mistake? Not carrying enough cash. It's easy to assume that your credit or debit card will work everywhere, especially in Europe. But that's not always the case. I learned this lesson the hard way. In a small Greek village, I discovered that many local businesses only accepted cash. My card was useless, and I was suddenly in a bind. I couldn't pay for my meal, and the nearest ATM was a bus ride away. I felt embarrassed and helpless, sitting at a seaside taverna with no way to settle my bill. That's why you should always have enough local cash for at least 2 days of expenses. Think accommodation, food, and transport. This isn't just about convenience, it's about peace of mind. This is your emergency buffer if cards fail, or you're in a cash-only spot. Even in popular tourist areas, you'll find places that don't take cards, especially small shops and markets. Don't keep all your cash in one place. Split it into small stashes in different bags or pockets. That way, if you lose one, you're not left completely stranded. Use creative hiding spots like a toiletries bag or a money belt. Even a secret pocket in your backpack can be a lifesaver if you're ever in a pinch. Notify your bank of your travel plans to avoid card freezes. Banks can flag foreign transactions as suspicious, and you don't want your card blocked when you need it most. Carry at least 2 cards from different banks. Sometimes one works when the other doesn't. Having a backup can be the difference between a minor hiccup and a major crisis. This layered approach is your financial safety net. It's not just about being cautious, it's about being smart and prepared for the unexpected. Don't let a payment issue ruin your trip. A little planning goes a long way and you'll thank yourself later. Cash is still king in many places, especially in rural areas or family-run businesses. Don't underestimate how often you'll need it. Be prepared and you'll never be stranded. You'll travel with more confidence, knowing you can handle whatever comes your way. Learn from my mistake. Always have a cash backup. It's a small habit that can make a huge difference in your travel experience. It's a simple step that saves you from big headaches and lets you focus on enjoying your adventure, not worrying about your wallet. The final mistake? Standing out as a tourist. In Southeast Asia, my bright clothes, open map, and camera made me an easy target for scammers and pickpockets. Blending in isn't about losing your identity, it's about safety and respect. Observe what local women wear and dress similarly. Choose neutral, locally appropriate clothing over obvious tourist gear. Walk with purpose even if you're unsure of your route. Check maps discreetly in a shop or cafe, not on the street. On public transport, sit near women or families for added safety. Avoid empty train cars or isolated spots, especially at night. Blending in helps you move with confidence and experience the culture more authentically. People treat you differently when you don't stand out. You're not just another tourist, you're part of the city's rhythm. That's when the real magic of solo travel happens. Be a chameleon, and you'll be safer and have richer experiences. Those are the 7 mistakes I've made and seen countless others make on solo adventures. The goal isn't to scare you, but to empower you to travel smarter and safer. Every mistake is a lesson and a story. By sharing mine, I hope you can skip the hard part and go straight to the lesson. Your safety and confidence are the most important things you can pack. Which mistake surprised you most? Share your story in the comments. If this helped, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more real-world solo travel tips. Safe travels, travel vets. See you in the next one.